Welcome to From Creeping to Preaching. I'm your host, Renee R. White, a proud native Washingtonian, born, raised, and still live here in the heart of D.C. I've spent many years of my life in this incredible city, and it's not just my home, it's where my story began and where my passion for uplifting my community, especially the youth. This podcast is a space where we can have real, raw conversations about life, faith, and purpose, all rooted in the experience of someone who has walked these very streets and understands the struggles and the beauty of life in D.C. Listeners, this is episode 24. I call this 1505 all the way live. 1505 all the way live. Listeners, let me take you back to 1505. My safe place, my fun place, the house that always was fun and filled with life and always had something going on. When I left my ex, I moved back home with my son, just us and a few trash bags. But that house was packed with love. My sister was there with her kid, her best friend with her kid, my grandmother who was babysitting another little girl, and my 3 cousins who lived in the basement. It was full. It was a full house. And I mean full. But it was the best kind of full, the kind where you never felt alone. Not near never. 1505 was a house where everybody hung out. My granny was famous for her card parties with her Eastern Star sisters. And when those ladies got together, you knew it was going to be some good cooking. We used to sneak downstairs just to grab some of that good soul food. Oh yeah, it was worth every risk. Then there was my uncle, an executive chef for Howard University. He would travel all around the world and knew exactly how to put together the finest dishes. He cooked meals we didn't even know the names back then. I remember the cabaret parties when they would stuff rockfish and serve those little pies, which I later found out that it was quiche. Christmas at 1505 was magical. We did it big. Ice skating, movies, coming home to a feast that Granny cooked up. It was laughter, joy filled the air. Summer was just a good time. We had the best because we'd get dressed, sit out on the porch, wash cars, run up and down Spring Place, hanging out with our friends. And then later on, we walked down Howard Theater to go see Chuck Brown. It was the life. I'd take my son, sometimes on him and my nephew on little teeny adventures, walking through Mount Pleasant and going to Mount Pleasant Library, stopping by Helen's Bakery for some cupcakes. We didn't have much, but we had everything. Then one of the hardest days of my life happened. My son was outside playing like any other day. He wanted to go across the street to the triangle. And that split second, a car hit him. I flew off the porch, ran towards him as fast as I could. And when I got to him, his foot was under the wheel. Without thinking, I snatched him, and at that moment, all I could focus on was making sure he was okay. But that quick second caused him the pain, lots of pain, in surgeries, to include plastic surgery. And to this day, I still blame myself. That moment never left me. But life went on. And at that moment in time, I wasn't really dating anyone, no one serious or anything like that. I was just out there. Nothing too deep. And then years later, when you know it, he came back, apologies in hand, showing up like he had something new to say. And what did I do? We went right back to that same old cycle. This time we moved to Maryland. Kirkwood, here we come. But 1505, that was home. That was love. That was life. Remember, listeners, This podcast is a platform to speak your truth, inspire someone else, and remind them they're not alone. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Let's keep it real, raw, and unfiltered together. I can't wait to hear from you. But guess what? If you really want to know the truth behind everything, grab your copy of From Creeping to Preaching from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. As you read along with me, all these twists and turns and triumph unfolding and gaining deeper, you will gain deeper knowledge of my testimony in my life, my changing lessons behind every story. Let's walk this path together. Your journey of healing and hope is just one page away. Let's keep this conversation going. I'm excited to hear how you're peeling back your layers and embracing your time of being all the way live. Also, make sure you visit my website at creepingandpreaching.com for more updates, fresh merch, resources, and information about upcoming episodes. I'd like to thank my producer, McKinley, with Moving in Motion by Mac. See you next week.